Chapter 3, Thunder Flame 9-Story Tower. Time flies. In a blink of an eye, 30 days passed. On the Tiger Head Cliff, Changjun sat cross-legged, slowly absorbing the spiritual energy of heaven and earth towards the sunset. And inside the body that no one can see, in Changjun's ocean of consciousness, earth-shaking changes are taking place. In a chaotic space shrouded in fog, suddenly, in the shadows, brilliant golden electric lights emerged and turned into overwhelming golden arcs of electricity, fiercely bombarding the fog. The seemingly blurry electric light bombarded the foggy space heavily. Accompanied by the terrifyingly bright golden arc light, a clear area gradually appeared in the shrouded fog. The mist itself was the barrier of the world of nothingness, but after being bombarded by the Changjun Divine Thunder Arc, it finally blasted out a complete small space, making the appearance inside clear. 1, 2. As the golden Changjun Divine Thunder gradually weakened, a space as big as a football field was finally revealed. This is Changjun's consciousness space, also known as the soul space. Originally, with his cultivation level, he needed to at least build a foundation before he could open it, but with the help of the thunder essence contained in the leaves of the 9-Sky Thunder God Vine, Changjun's spiritual power increased greatly. He directly used thunder and unreasonable means to blast open a foggy area and opened the soul space at the Chi training level. Invisibly, Changjun took the first step in the transformation of his soul, which was of great significance. At the same time, in that pale soul space, a 9-story building burning with flames and covered with endless brilliant golden arcs of lightning appeared above. It was a 9-story building wrapped in golden arcs of electricity, with thunder flashing around it. It stood in the center of the consciousness space, with an indescribable majesty. Visualization technique, Thunder Flame 9-Layered Tower. A gleam of light flashed in Changjun's eyes. Because he himself possessed the mutated spiritual root of thunder, although Changjun's spiritual root of fire was stronger, a long time ago, he also exchanged a set of skills from his family, called 9-Layered Tower of Thunder Flame, which can also be called the 9-Layered Wave of Thunder Flame. The so-called 9 levels of thunder and flames, one wave higher than the other, are said to be able to superimpose 9 levels of waves and forcibly break through the foundation building period. However, this kind of technique is rather harsh and dangerous to practice. Practitioners must persevere and be baptized by the essence of thunder. It is best to use thunder to forge the body in thunderstorms and continuously refine spiritual power. If one is lucky enough to survive in the end, his strength will become stronger and stronger, and his body will be tempered like a body-refining cultivator. By doing so, he can control 9 thunders and 9 overlapping waves, break through the foundation building barrier in one leap, and achieve the foundation building stage. Of course, this method is extremely dangerous and cannot be practiced by cultivators who do not have thunder attribute spiritual roots. It is said that this technique was also accidentally acquired by an ancestor of the family. Changjun practiced mainly fire-attributed techniques, and his thunder spirit root coordinated with thunder and fire, so he chose this technique to practice in conjunction with it. But now, because of the existence of the 9-Sky Thunder God Vine leaves, he put the cart before the horse and took this technique as his main practice, instantly surpassing the high level of Chi training. The 9-Sky Thunder God Vine is an extremely precious spiritual creature of heaven and earth, not to mention the ancestor of the Thunder God Vine that grew in the prehistoric world. But now this spiritual creature has long disappeared and become extinct. Therefore, the essence of the ash that the vine leaf turned into contained the terrifying essence of Changjun Divine Thunder. Not only did it not cause any harm to Changjun's body, but it greatly promoted his cultivation progress. Human beings live in the world and eat grains, which naturally possess the attributes of the 5 elements. Those with outstanding qualifications often have the 5 elements spiritual roots, which are the most common spiritual roots for cultivators. As a special spiritual root, the thunder spiritual root is powerful, but it is extremely difficult to cultivate. After all, compared with the 5 elements of spiritual energy, the thunder attribute is much rarer. Therefore, Changjun has always taken the fire attribute spiritual root with stronger qualifications as his main direction of study. However, this trip to the ancient times opened Changjun's eyes. As for the leaf of the 9-Sky Thunder God Vine that he brought back, it provided unimaginable resources for cultivation. Just by absorbing the remaining thunder essence and consuming a small amount of golden powder, he directly broke through the bottleneck of the 6th level of Chi training and reached the 7th level of Chi training in one step. Advancing from the middle stage of Chi training to the advanced stage of Chi training may not be considered an overnight achievement, but it does greatly increase one's strength. There is still a large amount of Thunder God Vine leaf powder left. If possible, Changjun plans to use them directly to reach the peak of Chi training. Changjun found that it was not easy to enter the primitive world. Although he had the experience of opening it once, when he checked the classic of mountains and seas later, he found that if he wanted to open the primitive world again, Changjun would need to reach the foundation building level. And a new sacrificial ceremony will be held. In other words, after the opening of the prehistoric world this time, Changjun will not be able to enter again, at least before building his foundation. After Changjun broke through the 7th level of Chi training, he accidentally opened the space of consciousness with the Gingjun divine thunder transformed from golden powder, thus laying the foundation for the cultivation of 9-story thunder flame tower. He had greater confidence in reaching the peak of Chi training, or even the foundation building stage. The origin of the 9-layered tower of thunder flame that Changjun practiced was originally mysterious. In the family inheritance building, there was a story recorded in front of this secret book. Someone relied on an innate thunder valley to attract the divine thunder of heaven and earth, and used the thunder and lightning to temper his body. In just 3 years, he was lucky enough to survive, ascended to heaven in one step, and broke through the foundation building level. In the past, Changjun would have just regarded it as a fun thing, but after entering the prehistoric world this time, his thoughts changed a little. What you can't do, maybe others can do it, and with the help of various opportunities, using the essence of thunder to impact the foundation, maybe it's not just a guess. The golden powder he possesses now is actually the 9-sky thunder god vine, the sacred tree of heaven and earth. It absorbs vast thunder energy all year round. In the prehistoric world, it is also an amazing material to assist in cultivation. It can be said that the resources Changjun now possesses far exceed those of the cultivator who possesses the innate thunder valley in the story, so he is not without a chance if he wants to break through to the foundation building stage. After all, using the Shantian Thunder Valley for cultivation requires using thunder to forge the body, transforming the thunder essence, and gradually adapting it to one's own body. The vine leaf of the 9-sky thunder god vine that he obtained has no rejection with his own flesh and blood, and can be perfectly integrated, which lays the best foundation. 30 days have passed since I began absorbing the Gingjun divine thunder's essence. I have completely digested my own mana and flesh and blood without any rejection, proving that my previous speculation was correct. I'm currently at the 7th level of Chi training, only 2 levels away from reaching the 9th level and impacting the foundation building stage. I wonder if I'll have a chance to achieve the goal of foundation building after consuming all the Thunder God Vine leaves.